Hey guys, this is Genesis here, and today we're looking at fixing up a little information I got that the AI have struggled to assault points. So of course we're going to take a look at what went wrong and see if we can figure that out. So, and what I mean by that is, say if I have this blue 4 group here, let's go to the screen, here, and I put an AI group over, let's say, here, and I give them the command to attack this group over here, they apparently struggle to reach the position that you tell them to go if they're in a combat move. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. So the way to test this is I have a function here called current select.sqf, and I execute it in whatever group I am selecting. It sets the group into combat, and actually I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to put the set waypoint over combat. Makes them move to that waypoint, and it creates a waypoint wherever I am, and then it tells me the speed mode of that group, and they get moving. So we're going to just go ahead and, without touching anything, I added a couple of debug messages in moving combat to kind of see, maybe get a rough idea what's going on, and that's actually under this define script. So we're going to see what hopefully is going on, and why the AI are getting stuck. I'm assuming that's a problem. So we're going to go ahead and figure out where that AI squad is, roughly around here somewhere. Put them right here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I select that group. And it should generate a waypoint. Yep, there it is. So, one thing I noticed, okay. Let me double check something really quick. One thing I noticed is set the waypoint speed to full. Maybe they haven't gotten there quite yet. So one thing I can do is double click on this waypoint and see. Yeah, so these guys are at full speed. Now full speed AI should just, according to this FSM system, they should just rush, which means that they do force speed -1, and they really don't they don't do any fragment moving at all. So they should just go. At least roughly every 10 seconds or so. So we'll take a look to see what actually happens. So they shouldn't really stop for cover too much, in theory, but I've also changed up how the AI works again. Actually, it should be more like default AI. You shouldn't see much of a difference. It shouldn't be more like default AI. And what I'm seeing actually kind of looks like default AI behavior. So while they're gone, we're going to let them be. We're going to do multiple tests simultaneously here. We're going to put in another rifle squad. And we're going to go back to this. Instead of doing full, we're going to do normal speed. So there'll be a normal speed with combat. I'll go ahead and re-execute this. And there we go, they got the waypoint. You can see here that they're in normal. These guys are at full. And they're both in combat mode. This has been the biggest struggle with this mod, is that combat mode. AI have always seemed to struggle. So looking at these guys, they're moving up. This definitely looks like default vanilla AI behavior. So if you set them to full speed, they'll go back to vanilla AI behavior, which is they kind of move a little bit up in a group like this. They're kind of, I mean, they move up and they stop, they move up and they stop. They don't use too much cover on the way there. That is definitely vanilla AI behavior. Now, Vcom behavior should be the AI move up, find some cover, and they kind of stop and wait. Now, I didn't get any. Oh, I need to run this define script here, this define function to kind of get those debug messages going. So it looks like with Vcom, these guys are just on normal. What is this? This is the auto rifleman. Kind of just waiting behind there. Okay. So it looks like the AI are still normal. They're all kind of electing to go around this area here, maybe? It looks like they're all kind of picking these bushes and some back here. They're all spread out. So it looks like eventually this AI group will eventually make it to this waypoint. Okay, you can see this group over here is indeed picking new locations to move to, and I'm going to turn the Vcom AI debug so I can at least see these bubbles here. That's right, it's that. This one. They always have the AT always sticks in the back. And we should run to a group here pretty soon. Yep, there he goes. He's like, oh, I gotta run. Okay. So you can see the AI are just starting to set up in these areas here. You can see these bubbles. Looks like 2 here, 2 here, 1 here. Actually, looks like more. Looks like 3 here, 2 here. One's right here. One's right here. This guy's just moving tree to tree. We'll see what he does in a minute. Now we can see the AI with the just full speed are just, yeah, that's definitely vanilla behavior. You can see the one guy that got there. He's kind of checking that out. Okay, this is definitely vanilla AI speed right here. And they're definitely going to reach it first, so I'm going to delete them. Like, if they get like right over here, I'm going to delete them. Because I want to see what this group does. The main problem I'm guessing people are having is that they just do normal speed with combat mode. Is this guy finally moving up? I think he is. I think he finally decided. Nope. Oh, oh, there he goes. Is he gonna go to this tree? No, looks like he's not exactly sure what he wants to do. Okay, you can see the AI setting up these points here. Found some new positions to move. This guy though, AT always does this. I'm not sure why it is. I might need to figure this out because this wasn't intentional. I must have done something I don't remember where AT always stays in the back for some reason. I thought maybe that'd be a good idea. Maybe it is. I don't know. But it seems really split here. But they're also not engaged in combat. Okay. I mean, he's not terribly far from his nearest mate, which is right there. They all are still moving up together. You guys are sitting up front watching all these guys move. And he's just, I mean, he's going up. He's just kind of going at his own pace. Well, they're still moving. And they're actually not terribly behind this other group here, the vanilla AI guys. So you can see this is a good difference of Vcom versus vanilla. As vanilla will definitely go from cover to cover, but they'll tend to stick around right really close to the leader here. Where these guys aren't afraid of splitting up as much. This guy is just fucking doing whatever the hell he damn well pleases. Okay, so these guys are pretty happy in these bushes here. Now these guys are really clumping together now. Trying to stay hidden, I guess, is what they're trying to do. Okay. So these guys made it. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete them because they will make it to the edge and open up fire. These guys, are they going to get here and get stuck maybe? They might make it to the enemy. Maybe there's an issue and there's no cover to be found that they bug out. Let me go ahead and take a look while they're kind of moving around. So, I mean, they're responding. They're moving to positions, and maybe the cut. If I open up the fragment move here, all this does is find a distance. It's either 15 meters. So if the enemy is less than 100 meters away, they look for 15 meters ahead instead of 50, and they find that position towards that target. Okay, and this find cover pause. Let's open up that. There it is. So let's check in on them. They're moving up. I mean, they're going to engage this. Am I out of the way? Let me get out of the way. They are going to engage this squad just fine. It looks like. They're within 100 meters now. Let's wait for the final stretch. They almost did it just as fast as the vanilla AI too, which actually surprises me. They were moving pretty quickly there. Okay, so there's no cover. The script just exits, I just realized. And that means that cover pause will return. Okay, so if this returns nil, then what it does is they just move. If it's nil, they move to pause. They just go to the fragment move position, so they should be moving regardless. So maybe what I need to do is make it unit force speed -1, unit do move to pause. Something like that. Maybe that was the problem. Okay, oh, and they engaged. I'm not seeing. Wow, they actually really ambushed that blue fort pretty quickly there. Blue fort's not quite sure what to do quite yet.
Right up ahead. 4, 2, fire at the medic. Right up ahead.
Haha, blue fort got. So happens when you sit in the open. Okay, so we're gonna turn. Maybe sometimes when you have debug mode on, I know it doesn't make freaking sense, but sometimes when you have debug mode on, they act different slightly. I think it's because those bubbles seem to interfere maybe sometimes with their sight. So we're going to go ahead and disable that. Okay. We are going to do a very similar process. I'm going to scoot up the AI closer though, just to speed it up. Because, you know, what time is it? Yeah, I got to get going pretty soon, back to work. So let's put that squad down. Let's go ahead and put... I'll put them right here. Start with that should be okay. And we're going to go ahead and give them the move waypoints. Am I roughly in an okay position here? Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to teleport away. Not into the water. Teleport over there. Okay. So this is... They should be just on normal speed. Well, let's see what happens without debug mode on. So it looks like they just ordered movements here. You can see they went into combat, they got down, deciding where to go. They're moving up. I'm guessing they're going to try to set around here. So what will happen is if there's no cover, so I think this is what was happening. This is my wild stab in the dark. Is that they were trying to find cover. If no cover came, if no hard cover or soft cover, because remember, they look for hard cover first and then soft cover. And by soft cover I mean concealment. If there's no concealment or hard cover, the whole find cover script would just exit. It just literally goes, there's nothing, and then it quits. And then if you come back to this here, what will happen is if it's nil, uh, if this cover pause here is positioned, so this runs that cover pause script we were just looking at. If this comes up nil, which means it comes up nothing, well, then what the script does, it goes, oh, okay, well, just make them move to whatever position they need to get to. And my guess was I didn't put this force speed -1, which makes them be able to move as fast as they need to, and they'd be stuck. They would literally get stuck. So I think that fixed it. I think that was literally just a simple fix, because it seems to be working okay. So let me go back to the original Move in Combat and add that in the original file. And so that's good. I'm gonna declare that fixed right now. I'm gonna do some more tests, but I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I need to put an actual changelog here. Yeah, I should do that. Okay, so fixed AI assaulting a point sometimes would get stuck, but no. When AI deemed no cover was findable. Something like that. So I'm thinking, and it looks like, and we'll still look at, okay, now they engaged. So now let's see what happens if they engage. So blue 4 spots them, blue 4 engages, blue 4 immediately makes a waypoint. Alpha 4's still going for it. Looks like they're still going for that. Blue 4 is just going to go right up into here and to cut. They're just going to take the hill. I always love watching these. These always are really fun for me to watch. It's always so different. Alpha 4's still using that cover. Auto rifleman is trying to suppress. He's checking his right. They've already knocked out 2 AI. So this is really close quarters combat. This is going to be pretty... Alpha 4 is aggressively pushing. They're still just aggressively pushing. Look at that. Well, they're moving up, I should say. I consider that aggressive for AI. Moving into fire. Oh, they lost their auto rifleman. And Blue 4 is trying to reposition here. So Blue 4 kind of grabbed the top of this hill, which I think is a great fucking position to have. I don't think the AI is going to be able to break this. Almost all of them are firing. Okay, 4's starting to lose dudes. They're okay, the leader just died, so that means they're going to be kind of re-scrambling. Actually, looks like they made a new plan here. They want to kind of cut. This is the smallest of plans. They just want to cut across this way, move up this way. They don't want to charge right up that hill, it looks like. And Blue 4 actually looks like they want to. Okay. Wow, that's actually really close. There's only 3 Blue 4 left. 4 op 4. Let's see. I think. Oh no, op 4 was able to get him. Op 4 was able to actually. They stuck in the trees here. They didn't want to go charge up the hill. They kind of waited for op 4 to expose themselves a little too much. Op 4 won. I like that. That looks really exciting. That was really nice. So, is there an area that has like no cover? Airfield, maybe? Maybe the airfield? I mean, let's find out. What I'm gonna do, last test here. I just need an object to block sight. Structures, let's go, military barracks. Perfect. We're gonna put a barracks here. A barracks right here. We're going to put fire team here. And we're going to put another barracks here. I really want to make sure they can't even see like windows or anything. Like I'm just going to spam objects here. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a rifle squad here. I'm going to try a different way of giving an order as well. I'm going to put these guys into combat mode and then tell them to move. And then I'm going to make sure that this is in combat. So they're in combat move. They're not in full. So let's see what they do. Let's see if they get stuck now. Can they see that? There's no way they can see the AI through this. No. No, there's no way. Okay, so far we haven't even got any debug messages. You know what? We didn't get them last time either, but they were definitely going. Go back to define here. Did we get any of these for the last group? I don't think so. So since we're not getting... Oh man, did I... So this is interesting. They're moving. It's very slow. So what I want to do is check on a couple variables here. And then I'm going to need to get off this. Let's see. That is interesting. So something's actually not executing properly in this grid right here. So it should be going here. Okay, so he's checking all of these. I'm trying to think where they'd be getting stuck. It's not here. I should be going to this. And what we're going to do is do system chat move and combat. Okay, so what we're going to do is do some more testing like this with this kind of testing. So here's an issue where they are moving, but it's very, very slow. Look. And I don't know if it's because of they technically can see them through this, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe. No, I'm not even sure what they may be getting hung up on. Yeah, alright, we'll do some more testing with that. Okay, thank everyone for watching. I'm going to go ahead and upload this. Happy New Year, by the way. This is the first time I've actually sat down and looked at ARMA in a while, so I'm going to be planning on fixing these. And I'm going to be planning on releasing a couple of the... releasing this hopefully really soon. Like I said, this version still has much better... the script lag and the FPS drop is significantly better in my opinion from what I've been able to see so far. And there's a couple bugs here and there that I'm going to want to fix, like this issue. Is definitely interesting because they're not even getting to execute that script or that function I was talking about. So something else is going on. And we'll be taking a look at that, definitely. So everyone take it easy, and I'll see you next time.